డివైఎఫ్ఐ రాష్ట్ర కమిటీ సమావేశాలు జరిగే సందర్భంగా సమావేశాలకు ముఖ్య అతిథిగా డివైఎఫ్ఐ ఆల్ ఇండియా వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ జాన్సీ థామస్ గారు రావడం జరిగింది. అలాగే ప్రెస్ మీట్ ఉన్న ఆయన పాల్గొనడం జరుగుతుంది. ఆయనతో పాటు డివైఎఫ్ఐ రాష్ట్ర కార్యదర్శి రామన్న గారు, రాష్ట్ర అధ్యక్షులు వై రాము గారు, రాష్ట్ర కమిటీ సభ్యుడు జగదీషు, జిల్లా అధ్యక్షుడు చిన్ని, జిల్లా కార్యదర్శి శివకుమార్ రేణు పాల్గొనడం జరిగింది. మీడియా సమావేశాన్ని ఉద్దేశించి ఆల్ ఇండియా వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ థామస్ గారిని మాట్లాడాల్సిందిగా కోరుతాం.
Are you okay?
Okay, please.
This coming November 3rd, DYFI is going to celebrate its 44th Foundation Day. Actually, as you all know, DYFI was founded on 1918, November 3rd in Punjab on the land of Ludhiana, which takes the legacy of Comrade Bhagat Singh and our honorable martyrs. Since we are going to mark our 44th Foundation Day programs on this coming November 3rd, 2024. On this premises, DYFI is still on the path of various struggles against the injustices happening on our local, to national and to the international issues. As we assemble today, we are having this press conference just before our state committee meet in Kadapa of our Andhra Pradesh meet. But on this very day, as you all knowing that very Hippocratic type of genocide is happening in the world. It is happening on the West Asia, and it is a unilateral type of genocide happening over the Palestine, Lebanon and Syria, which is done by the Israel-US nexus. And unfortunately, this genocide has been supported by our government. The Sankapura regime in India also is supporting, at times they are supporting this US-Israel-sponsored genocide. This is happening in Palestine around. While we analyze the news and releases from the West Asia, for today alone, more than 109 people were killed in Gaza and its premises. And from the 109 people who were killed by the single day yesterday alone, among the 40% of them are mothers and children. So it's in the, we can't see such a parallel history ever in the world if we analyze this genocide or massacre happening to the child and the mothers alone. So DYFI have conducted already several Palestine solidarity programs. Along with that, we are now going to conduct a nationwide protest to stop the war, for asking the ceasefire and to stop the genocide happening by the Israel-US nexus over the West Asian countries. So we will have an anti-war campaign programs all over the nation during this time. And adding to that, as you all will be knowing, same strategy is having applied to on Cuba also. For past weeks and months, several media houses have reported the news and occurrences happening in Cuba. For months and weeks, you know how Cuban people are suffering without electricity and the fuel for hours in a day. The US sanction is getting 62 years age old now. But apart and alike from the 62 years long blockade from the US on Cuba, during the administrative power of Trump, he had tightened the sanction by adding 242 extraordinary measures on Cuba. So now they are restricted from importing the oil, importing the fuel forms, or to repair the power plants, the equipments which are required to repair the power plants. They are sanctioned or restricted from buying all these things. Such Cuba is struggling to have a break now. So all over the world, Cuban solidarity programs have been held. While the last time also, even during the COVID time, except America and Israel, all each and every other nations in the world asked the US imperialism to stop the blockade over the Cuba. But except Israel and America only had supported for the sanction. Even now, the sanctions are going on and the Cuba is struggling. So Cuba wants to lead, they wants to breathe, and the way we will organize a pattern like of this foundation grade programs on such premises on the Antiva campaign. We will also stage protest and solidarity meet for the Cuba, raising the slogan that Cuba needs to breathe and Cuba wants to lead, and the US should stop that blockade. Along with that, it is not so what we call, it is not so well in our nation to have a good and common life here in India. Just weeks before, our Indian Railway, which is a largest employee guarantee program in the nation even, they had decided to call back the retired employees of the Indian Railway to fill the vacancies. You might be knowing the several train accidents has been resulted in the various weeks, months just before we assembled here in Kadapa, and on adding to that, on the amid the increasing number of train accidents and dwindling manpower, Indian Railway, the ministry had decided to call back the retired hands back to the vacancies.